Are we streaming? I think your shit
All
is.
right, man, that ain't working.
I
Yeah,
think your.
this is my connection. I'm moving, Frank. I'm moving, Frank.
Oh, the
Man,
Wi-Fi.
that
Wi-Fi
ain't
jacked up.
connection so bad.
The Wi-Fi jacked up. Yo, we
Cool.
live. We live. Point
We
five.
live already, Brody.
Yeah, I just threw it
You hit
up.
the button on me fast.
I did. I just threw it up because we always late, and I figured
Huh?
the people need to see us on time. We should at least
For
try.
once in a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm just I want to make sure all the sound is good and everything
Yeah, do that
while
part.
you
Do that
getting
part.
situated.
Oh, ain't it
While
though?
you
Where my
getting
camera at? Over
situated.
here.
Hold up, there we are.
I need to find me a chair, boy.
Let us know if we sound like
You know,
ass. Let me do a little quick
I
check.
was gonna use that soup, but she just put some water in it, so ain't no happening, Captain.
I'm gonna do a real
I'm
quick
stirring
sound
that
check. I'm gonna
camera.
do a sound check while we streaming. What the fuck,
Oh
B?
yeah.
Let us know in the comments if we sound straight. For anybody out there who cares.
Am I back on the damn end? Am I back in the good graces of the Wi-Fi?
The streaming gods.
Cause I look froze. Yeah, I look froze. Look blurred in the mug.
My phone won't even pull up the show so I can see how we sound.
We early in the streets though, so
I mean,
what up
technically
though?
we're on time.
If y'all watching, like the YouTube, like the Instagram, or follow, or subscribe. We're gonna keep on bringing this content. We've been committed. Frank the Fool to turn into a full-time content creator over there.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Shout out to Lucifer Perspective. Go follow
Yeah,
that page. He running
word.
it up over there.
Yep.
That's
He's
what his
doing
heart
good
been.
things.
That's what his heart been desiring to do. Get that gossip and that newsworthy content going.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
What's up?
So what we talking about today? We're gonna talk about our podcast network. We trying to
Right.
start a podcast network.
Ain't
Oh
no we
yeah, we ain't
trying.
trying. Right, correct. You're right. We're not trying shit. Yoda said there
Yeah.
is no try, there is only do. We starting a podcast network, and we need content creators, and it not
Yeah, we
necessarily a
looking for some.
podcast, any kind of
Right.
content, right? Podcast, video people. If you're a personality, or you just want to, you've been thinking about getting online and creating content and monetizing it. You know what I'm saying? Get in with us. We're gonna do a lot of the legwork. We're gonna basically take what we've learned these past couple of years and apply it
Right.
and share it to other people so we can try to build something. You know what I'm saying? Unify and
It's
thrive,
fat.
which is the goal.
Yeah. Don't forget that.
We don't. Do we have a launch? Should we come up with a launch date now? Or?
So, for the network, not necessarily, but I do think we should tell them about the workshop we're gonna be doing, masterclass.
Oh yeah, that's news to me. Yeah, talk about that.
That's
What's that? I need to know too. Let me know.
yeah. Right, you're a funny guy. Don't forget the Unify and Thrive, man. So, along with building up the network, it's gonna be some things that we're gonna be sharing with whoever joined the network, right? Because I can say obviously, but a lot of them are gonna be new to the podcasting field. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all got a previous show already that ain't doing that great, or y'all just want to collaborate and bring it over to where it's a little bit of traction, a little bit of audience, if y'all, need some help getting the audience, right? Let us join forces, you know what I'm talking about? Unify and Thrive. If we got a little bit of traction going on, a little bit of motion, a little bit, and we ain't got the goddamn whole tsunami jumping off yet.
We doing much better. I think we're like hitting this not hitting, but like I think we're in a pre-momentum stage where like we can really take off. I really feel something happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So wait, I hear you. Is that
That's me? That's me.
Oh, okay.
That was me on Facebook.
So yeah, we got some traction going. We want to expand, obviously. We got to figure shit out. We got the Rumble Conspiracy Show, 2 separate shows, and then I'm doing the Looser Perspective thing, which is me and my wife. She has yet to come on board. I'm still working over here on this, trying to get her to show her face again. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. But when it comes to like putting content out, it's really a numbers game in addition to a quality game, right? And so
quality and quantity.
Quality and quantity. So when you're talking about the internet and trying to build something, monetize where, you're getting paid for content. it's so much competition out there. Like literally everybody's doing it. And some people, you
Right.
know what I'm saying, blow up out of nowhere with little effort for whatever reason, the stars or whatever, they get lucky. And then others got to put in dedication, commitment, time, blood, sweat, and tears. And then they build something over
Right.
time. You know what I'm saying? So we,
But even
go ahead.
hold on before you say even those who blew up overnight gotta still play the game.
They got
They
to
gotta still
maintain.
put it out. They gotta maintain heat. They gotta maintain quality content. And like you said, some of them came in with an audience, right? Just like who was
Celebrities.
it? I'm a hater on the low. Oh, I gotta get this out of myself.
We
My
hate.
36 year, my 37 year gonna be about hating probably. But Case, Mace and Cam, bro,
Who
they
are
should not
they?
have a podcast. Cameron and Mace.
What? Oh, no, I'm not. I don't hate on them at all. That's messed up. You hate
I
on
do.
Mason Cam?
Yes,
That's-
they should not have a podcast
okay, why though?
because
Because are they
they're
famous
not
already?
journalistic. One, they're already famous, but two, they're not even talking remotely about nothing that they
They talk
are famous
sports.
for
Oh, you're
or
right.
even have any knowledge about. Right? Don't even have. We got up here and talk business because we started businesses. We got up here and talk technology because we're in tech. We got up here and talk about stuff that our everyday lives. Right? Man,
Yeah.
they got up here and started being world star hip hop with the goddamn podcast world. I
Tim
ain't
said
mad.
he
It's a
Tim,
lame for
Tim said he hating too. He hating with you.
you know what I'm talking about, Tim? Yeah, appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you.
Look,
You
look,
know
look,
what I mean?
look,
So
look.
like, go ahead.
Okay. But see that hate, that's the type that'll block your blessings when you hate on somebody else. So we can't have it. Like I don't there's nobody I can't say I hate on anybody for their success. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I ain't mad on the blowing up. I'm just mad that they ain't. They found the goddamn a way in and said, let me go ahead and jump on.
they're
Cam don't
just
need
talking
wear
about
suits.
sports.
Cam don't need wear suits. He want to get on the Steve
Nah.
Harvey train. You know what I'm talking about?
He said
Mace
the
needs a reason to
gossip.
bring his meat coats out.
Nah, shout out to
Yeah, they doing their thing though.
Mason Camp.
Podcast is for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, but no, it is easier for people that are celebrities already that are known to break into this
Right.
space. They already have a following.
But they
So
still got to
yes,
put the content out.
it is hella harder for Joe Schmoes like us who are not famous yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Keyword.
we're gonna keep working on it. But back to the podcast network. We're looking for people
Right.
that have drive, wanna start monetizing, wanna make some money online. Link up with us, you know what I'm saying? Lock arms. We could work out an agreement. And as long as, and I guess we haven't we probably can't talk about specifics because we don't even have it yet. But we're in the process of trying to iron out some type of podcast agreement where we talk
Right.
about what we do, like what's expected of us in the network, and then what's expected of you as a potential content creator. You know what I'm saying? And
We're doing our research, doing our due diligence. Frank over there, reading podcasts, listening to podcasts about it. We can do some reading.
and it's still
Make
early.
sure. It's super early in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Look, so I'll put it this way, and I look at it. I look at this like this way. We know a lot of mainstream outlets are losing people in droves, right? Because they've been lying to us. We already know that. A lot of people
That
turning
part.
away from legacy, and they keep calling it legacy media, but that's what it is. So legacy media is dying, and people are going to podcasts, are going to YouTube. And yes, a lot of celebrities are starting podcasts and all that because they have a following. If I was a celebrity, I would have been doing this shit 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But the market is growing for this type of content. You know what I'm saying? And you could break in. You know what I'm saying? So break in with us. Appreciate it.
Direct to consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Direct to consumer type content. Like, who is it? The girl Jessica Alba, right? She just stepped down from her Honest company. She was the creator director at Honest, right? A company that she built, whatever.
Was that the medical company or something?
Nah, I think it's
like
a
pharmaceutical?
drink or food or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I could be lying. I can look it up right quick. But regardless, she's stepping down. But that company's only that company because she had already had a following,
Right. She was a freaking
some notoriety.
movie star.
Yeah, movie star. Right. So just imagine her jumping in the podcasting space and bringing all the people with her. It might be lucrative for her. But not everybody who jumps in the podcast space, who is famous, right, does a great job. Like, what's the girl name? Michelle Obama.
She did a podcast?
Obama. They had a podcast. Somebody gave them mad dollars. I can look it up right quick.
Both of them or just her?
I'm about to look it up real quick. Yeah,
Okay.
they got mad bread for their pod. They did 8 shows, but that was it. Like,
They
and I
bounced.
highly doubt it did the views or the numbers that it supposed it had
Facts.
done. You know what
I
I mean?
remember Jada, not Jada. Is it Jada? Yeah, Jada Smith had the Red Table Talk. That shit was bumping for a couple years on Facebook. It was like exclusive to
The
Facebook.
Red Table Talk. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I think it kind of started dying when she started pissing everybody off with the whole Augustine uh, entanglement shit. Or maybe it was just getting cringy at that point anyway. But this is definitely a dope space to break into. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put it this way: it's you just sharing yourself. You know, like how we just talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listening, or you're not. I don't know. But you just get on here, share your opinions, talk about current events, talk about business, talk about things you're interested in. It's really not that hard. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it's like you just talk. You know what I'm saying? I know talking for some people can be difficult. Um,
Overwhelming.
yeah, you could be nerves and anxiety. I mean, I used to be the same way. You know what I'm saying? But you could do it yourself. You don't have
For
to do
sure.
lives like we doing lives. We used to lives now.
Right.
You just record yourself talking about anything and then put it up. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Put it out. The
I
podcast
gotta
life
get
is
I gotta get
hard.
Frank his kudos because Frank has come a long way from his live talk. Cause Frank was not the fan. He
I
still ain't
hate
trying to
lives.
be
I hate lives.
outside on cue,
Nope.
on point. You know what I mean? But
Nope.
I'm gonna get him outside. I'm gonna get you out there. I'm gonna
Because
tell my story right quick. Go ahead.
no. It's just the work. We don't have a team. That's what it is. We don't got the team. It's just us. So set up cameras and having. I can't
Right.
be talking and then running to check a camera and check the sound and check all that. It's just more to it when it comes to that. Like this setup here that I got right here, I know it works. It's consistently working every week, 4 times a week. Taking all this shit, taking it to the field, and just having not really having help with it is that's the issue.
Oh no, beast.
Q said that's the hard
Uh,
part. Yeah, he said the podcast life is hard though. Fun but consistency is key. Yeah,
Q, come join the team, Brody. You know what I'm talking about? I say this shit every week. I see
yeah.
you up here. Come join the squad. Them girls
Do
don't love
that.
you for real, Frank. Them girls don't love you for real, Q.
Now that'd be dope.
No,
Maybe
but
you could start a new show. Start a new show under the network.
he got it. He got one in the tuck already. I ain't gonna put his idea out there like that, but that shit is gold. It's fire. It's goddamn. It's
Yeah, do it.
top tier. But
Oh, Tim. Wait, hold on,
but that's
Tim. My fault. Tim's.
he
What
said.
what movie was I in? You talking about me? I was I was in a movie called
Oh, look it up.
Incomplete. I heard it's on Tubi. It's by Charles
Uh-huh.
Farmer. Is the director. It is featuring Sonora and Jay Taylor and another dude. I forgot
Frank
his
famous
name.
for real.
Hey, he asked about the movie, and literally, if
Shout
you
out
if you don't want
Sonora.
to watch the movie, you don't have to. I'm literally in the first 10 seconds. Literally, the first scene, first 10 seconds. After that, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
That's crazy.
But it is a dope movie.
All
Sonora's in
right.
there though the whole time. You
So
can watch Sonora.
yeah. So and kind of this is why I want to do the workshop. Right. This is why I want to do the podcast workshop. Right. So back to people joining the network. So if they have a show already, or if they want to start a show, right? We got tools, we got tips, we got pointers, we got some experience, we got expertise that we've already been through that they don't have to go through, right? Even with the streaming platforms, with the equipment, right? With the subject matter, with the consistency, with the SEO, right? With the different platforms, right? With the shorts, like it's a whole lot that we've already kind of been through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're monetizing 2 different places, right? No, we ain't got a whole bunch of money yet. But we'll let y'all know when it do happen.
Oh, it's happening. It's
You
gonna
know what I'm talking
happen.
about?
Yeah, it's
It
happening.
has to happen. Because I'm sure you've seen plenty of podcasts out there when it was like, man, I got this first dollar. And we was like, man, what the hell is that? And then not even too much longer later, it was like, I'm balling, dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
So,
right. I
yeah.
so we have recently within the past week or two, we're trying to average on YouTube as far as a dollar a day, and I think we are around 80, 90 cents a day. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
a dollar a day for a month is $30, right?
talk
And then
about,
from there, $2 a day, $5 a day, 10. That's
right.
that what's it called? Exponential growth.
Milestones.
Yeah, the exponential growth thing that could happen when you put in the work over time, putting out content. People watch your new shit, they fuck with you, then they watch your old shit, and it's still there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can start building up that stuff. But you got to start
So,
somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
so with that being said, you got to start somewhere. And that's the name of the game, too. The hardest part of anything is just starting. right? I tell my friends and family members about who want to start a brokerage account or trading and stuff. I said, man, open up an account. That's gonna be the hardest part. You know what I'm talking about? Starting a podcast. The hardest part is just gonna be starting. And so go to the figuringshxtout.com page. Not today, maybe tomorrow, Frank.
Yeah, go today. There ain't nothing up there today. It's just what was you about to say? Go ahead, get my work. What's my homework assignment?
You got plenty of homework with me, right? You need to make a box for them to sign up for the workshop.
Okay.
For the podcast workshop, right? I want to say we want to do it 30 days from now. I can't say May 10th, probably May 15th. I can't say maybe the May 20th because we got things going. I'm going to be going to Georgia probably, and then I'm going to be down at Virginia Beach. Chesapeake doing things. So maybe the 20th, but we'll have official date. So maybe end of May, we'll do a podcast workshop, right? And it's just going to be about an hour to a 90-minute jammy. Y'all can ask questions, but we're going to be sharing all our experience and expertise on, like I just said before, right? Everything that we've kind of learned over the years, right? And it'll be free. So it'll be free for y'all to come and join. So go ahead, go to figureshxtout.com. Figuring shit out.
It's coming. How about it's gonna be figuringshxtout.com / what should it say? What should it be? I'll make the page by tomorrow. /workshop. So go figuringshitout.com /workshop. Now that we talked about that, you want to talk about like some of the things we learned about putting yourself online? Because people talk about you, people talk about me. Like when you get online and you state your opinions, Q say something, that's what's up. When you state your opinions, whether they're controversial or not or whatever, people gonna come for you, right? And you gotta be thick-skinned, right? Because if you're somebody who can't take criticism, whether it's justified or not, most of the time it's not. But if you read people's comments online, what they say about you, right, and you're the type of person to like get tore down or like get sad,
right,
or even mad,
your confidence ain't to the roof. This shit can help you get there, or it's gonna tear you all the way down.
Yeah, you'll get pissed at people, and I say that to say, don't get into this space. And then where if you have like not an emotional problem, but you have a problem with people talking about you, because no matter if you do good or bad, people are going to talk about you. I got called, and we be laughing about it. People call me, what they call me? I got called a DJ Khaled lookalike. The other day, somebody called me white academics.
That shit funny.
French Montana, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, people want to talk about my appearance.
And it's always the light skinned or the Puerto Rican dude. Like, they don't never say Frank.
Right. And that's just looks, right? And then they they call us stupid for our opinions.
What is it? They fried me up for saying the white dude, Richmond, north of Richmond, the dude beard was two different colors from his hair, and I didn't know it was a natural thing, but they fried me up. They fried us up for like 80 comments.
So yeah, if you get in this space and you just put out content and you talk about stuff that you like or stuff that you want to talk about, that the people gonna come for you, and it's one of those things about the internet, you can't avoid it. So you could delete comments for sure, but even that's going to get old. You're not going to be able to keep up with it, especially if you blow up. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to delete 5,000 negative comments. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. Yeah. So don't expect to get in this space. What is that?
No, I was about to say, who was it? So one thing I used to do, I thought I was shy, right? I think I said it before. I thought I was shy. Mm-hmm. I thought I until I realized I had something to say or something to talk about, right? Especially when subject matters. But man, old boy Gary, what up, Gary? Hit up Gary too. He making them apps, bro. He needs some apps. He about to make them apps. They cheap, but they can be fire. They gonna be high quality, legit stuff. But me and Gary did some Toastmasters because we wanted to get our talk game up for the podcast we did back in the day. And it was a guy in the Toastmasters, right? It was a guy in the Toastmasters who had Tourette's, right? I said
like
the same
what kind
thing,
though?
Frank.
What kind? There's different kinds.
Nah, it was real
one?
Random bird out shit, yeah. But he was on the stage giving his speeches and talking, and I'm like,
get money.
Where your Tourette's go? He disguised it in his speeches. But I really had to look at myself like, damn, dog. I am a fully able-bodied person, human being that's scared to talk, and this man got a real disability. You know what I mean? Something he can't control, involuntary blurs. But he still got the gumption and the confidence and the guard to get up here and do his shit, right? So that was major for me to see. Like, we only went to a couple classes, but once I seen that, I was like, oh, dog, I ain't got no issue.
I got this. Right now, that's dope. That's true. And I did Toastmasters too. And I did fucking real world being thrown under the bus. thrown to the wolves, you know, if work related things. But it's one of those things you got to push through and fight through. But yeah,
Sure.
you know, and again, so your first few videos, they may not be the greatest. You may not be the best speaker. You may make
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. We can edit those out as best we can, but you'll get better over time. You know what I'm saying? You only get better over time. And again, you gotta have, like you said, you gotta have thick skin. You know what I'm saying? People will come for you. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to, you know, try to um, speak on top. Like, I don't know. I feel like no matter what you talk about, it could be anything. It could be sports, and somebody's gonna have an opinion that's different from yours, and they'll come disrespectful. It's just one of those things
Mm-hmm.
you can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? But you how you respond is what makes the difference.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm
what
saying?
was
So
it? Me and my wife was watching TikToks last night or some videos, and some lady, some overweight, badly shaped lady was up here. She was working out though. She was like, "I'm just starting. I'm gonna keep posting whatever." The comments eating her ass alive, my boy. They said she looked like the division sign. Hey, bro.
it seems like it's funny, and I be laughing at some of the stuff
What?
too. They be saying about me.
What? No, this shit is hilarious. This shit was out of this world funny, right? But the whole point I'm making is like, if she keeps at it, when she gets down and fit to her size, nobody's gonna be commenting anymore. Like she may
True.
get a congratulations, a bunch of you did a good job, but all the naysayers is gonna be moved on to somewhere else. That shade is only there to motivate you if you let it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was built like a bag of laundry working in different ways. But once she get right, it ain't nothing but motivation.
Right. And yes, Q's right.
I
The
wish I
internet is undefeated. The internet. I don't think the internet can ever be defeated.
no. The internet
Is
is an
record
unreal
is
place, dog.
the internet's record is perfect. It's got no
Bro,
losses to
perfect.
date for the past 25
Flawless.
years. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
since
Anybody could
inception.
get it. Yes, anybody could
No,
get it.
everybody gets it. And they can love you. They can love on you and they can love on you and they can love on you. Once you make that phone, once you make that slip, we'll give them that open that door for that goddamn foolishness. They coming for your head, my boy.
Yeah, and it,
I promise.
you know what they say. What's the saying? Um, what's that saying about news? No news is bad news. No, I don't know. And it's all is engagement is coverage, right? Like right now, I got a
Uh-huh.
TikTok that's about to hit 100K views, and people are going
Right.
in on us. And it wasn't even that serious to begin with. We weren't offended for real, like the old man that dropped off the pizza.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I'm engaging back with people because it's helping the engagement of it. You know what I'm saying? So people up there commenting, calling us feminine, you know, all this stupid shit that doesn't apply in no kind of way. And I'm just
yeah.
reading
Right.
like, you don't know shit. You watch this 20, 30-second clip and then make all these
Right.
judgments and come for us. And it's like, you know shit about us. And it's funny though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not upset. I didn't get mad at
Right.
not one person. I'm just commenting.
That's the important part too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's
Yeah.
just it comes. To me, it's fun. You know, now it's fun. I used to be a super emotional person where I would get into comment battles with people for locked in for hours. You know, I'm talking like 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Somebody say something out of pocket, I'm going in, they go in, I go in, and this could go on fucking 200 comments length. You know what I'm saying? We just talking to the wall because nobody's listening. You know what I'm saying? So that part, you don't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You're not gonna change their mind. They're not gonna change. You're not gonna change their mind. They're not gonna change your mind. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
don't go in the internet comments thinking you about to make this person realize that you're right. You know what I'm talking about, or that you're gonna let them. You're
tell
gonna
them
be
about
their come to
themselves.
Jesus moment. Yeah. Like he don't want to hear you tell him about himself because he don't know who you are and you don't know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about. So but people do come in the comments and try to share what they think is right, share some valid points to your situation, and
Mm-hmm.
some of it may have some validity. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about? But 9 times out of 10, you gotta take that stuff with a grain of salt. I think Gary Vee said it a lot. Gary Vee was like people in the comments all the time. So I love you, Gary Vee. How great you are, right? And he say I can't feed into that because that means I would have to feed into the people who say you suck, I hate you, you're trash, and you should stop doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you gotta take all the stuff with a grain of salt. You did.
Yeah. So that's just something to think about if you get into the podcast stuff. What was I about to say? I had something on my mind.
Why he thinking? Go to figuringshxtout.com/workshop. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
up tomorrow. Put your email address in the box, in the pop up box, and
True.
and whatever it is. Here's your email. let us know you want to be a part of the podcast workshop. Like I said, it'll be toward the end of May, about the 20th, and about a 1 day, a 90-minute session, Q&A jamming. We'll do our spiel. We'll tell you what we tell you. We'll ask some questions, and we'll go from there, man. And if you want to join the network, right? If you want to be a part of the team, you want to grow, you want to get on and learn from people who got a little bit of experience, and you want to curb your learning down and join us, and we gonna help. We're gonna do our part, right? We're gonna use some graphics. We're gonna give you our resources. We're gonna, tap in with the content creation part, help you with your consistency, right? Because it'll be a lot easier for you to be consistent when you don't have to learn a whole bunch of stuff on the way, right? You got people here to help you.
Nice,
you know what I mean? So both of those. If you want to be a part of the network, hit us up. YouTube it, Instagram it, TikTok it. You know what I mean? Website it, email it. You know what I mean? All that.
No, definitely don't. He said, "Will you go over the equipment needed?" Yeah. No, we definitely go over the equipment needed.
For sure.
I could go
Frank,
over.
Move again, Frank. Move, Frank.
Move? What do you mean?
Yeah, show me the camera.
Oh, it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
Oh, I thought Frank about to show the fancy.
Yeah, it'll kick on, and when I stand up, and then it's looking at the ceiling after that. Yeah, we'll go over equipment. We're gonna try to do it. It's gonna be very granular, so we'll have sectioned off. But what I was gonna say, I was just talking about the conspiracy. So we have the conspiracy show where motherfuckers really go in on us when we talk about conspiracy.
Oh, they go nuts, dog.
And all it is opinions, right? We got a disclaimer. We're not saying what we talking about is true or facts. We don't know. We just talking, but people will still come for you. That's all I was gonna say. It's just if you want to do a podcast on conspiracies, you better really have thick skin because some motherfuckers don't play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you know what you're talking about, if you're a subject matter expert, if you are a shmeat in your field, you're going to have a field day because they're going to come from you. They're going to try to tear you down. They're going to try to chop your legs from under you. They can tell you don't know shit. They can have a different side of the aisle that they think is right. Like if you, I don't know, a mathematician. You know what I'm talking about? They're going to come for you, especially if you up here giving your heart, your passion, your truth, your knowledge, your worldly experience. You know what I'm talking about? They're going to tell you wrong. And they're going to do their best to prove you wrong.
I think a lot of that's hating, though.
Go ahead.
I think that's hating, though.
Think so?
I feel like some people, when they see someone doing good and they see them putting themselves out there and they're growing and they're getting subscribers and they got it. It's like crab in a bucket mentality. But I can't do that. I'm jealous of this person. Let me go put some bullshit in here and bring them down because I feel like I can't. And then you gotta just look past that. It is what it is.
So is that me hating on Cam? I ain't never comment on the show. I ain't never comment, but I be seeing them clips, boy, and I be like, man, they ain't never laughing. That shit is ugh.
That should be having me lit too. I be laughing with them. I be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We should be doing jokes and laughing like that. Let's laugh for like 3-4 minutes. That'll be the clip. Put that out.
They should pause and just laugh the whole time.
You got to be from New York. Maybe that's a New York thing because I get it. Me and my homies used to be like that the whole time. We be pausing everything. We was in the studio. Supposed to be trying to make music, and we doing pause every 2 seconds because everything somebody's saying, every other they say something is gay or sound gay, and we do the pause and we laughing for like 5 minutes. Can't get no work done. So I've been there. I know what that is. That's a fun environment to be around.
Life.
Yeah.
and also, if you're doing a show with a buddy, if you're doing a show with a partner, make sure you get the right partner. You may not know until you in it. Yeah, like me the first time, I ain't know. Me and Gary Cool, that's my homie. But I'm on season 2. I'm on show 2. You know what I'm talking about? And Frank may leave me one day, and I might have to go find somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? But Frank don't.
No, we straight. We good. If we, something happens, we gonna keep the business. We gonna have these people under us. We gonna find these people to replace us. We can step away for a little bit, have someone else. Maybe we'll have new co-hosts of the Figuring Shit Out podcast.
Like they doing bigger podcasts.
Right. Have motherfuckers come in, guest host or whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this forever. I mean, I don't know. Do this for 50 years. If it's paying good, I'll be here.
If the YouTube checks hit hard enough,
I'll be here.
We'll be right here Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm talking
about? Every day, 9 o'clock. We talk about a nightly show, a morning show, an afternoon show, and a nightly show.
If it pay good enough, I will do this whole 3 times a day. Because matter of fact, we about to get out of here right quick, but it's so many different avenues to get into. My girl watched story times.
Mm-hmm.
These chicks be telling stories of their own life, but then it got so deep to where they're telling stories of other people. You got people to write in the stories and they tell the story because they're such a good storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
Is she watching people do reactions on 600-Pound Life or Dr. Pimple Popper? There's some dudes that be telling their jail time stories, right? And they've been in jail for 10 years. They got 10 years of shit to share. And they can tell a story, one story, 12 different ways. You know, jail people got to get the gab and they be spitting that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So if you got one podcast, he ain't talking about one shaking either.
Okay.
But if you got one podcast, if you want to get a show, want to get going, hit us up. We'll help you mold out your content. We'll get you the consistency together. We'll help you get right. So come join the network. FSO network. What we call it?
I don't know. We don't even got a name for it yet. We got
a network though.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
We have shows and content creators under the network before we got a network name. You did?
It might be episode.
And hold on. And we ain't gonna do like Joe Budden because Joe Budden had the network and everybody left him.
Because he's an asshole. And he treats people bad. He's a great rapper. He's a great podcast person, you know, as far as content. But work-wise, to work with as a boss, he's an asshole. And you see that when he gets in shit with his people, and he's got that New York ignorant, stubborn ass, narcissistic, never wrong.
And it got worse when he got rich.
Of course, you know what I'm saying. So people like that, they're very hard to work with. You know what I'm saying. And it is what it is. He's from Jersey, actually.
But yeah. So his two podcasts, Rory and Maul, they still together, but that show is doing whatever. But the Bridget and Mandy show has broke up. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't know. What can you say down there?
So he said, how many episodes do you think you should have completed before you would consider ending a podcast? I guess, I mean, you mean like ending like...
You mean season-wise or like throwing it away? For good.
Throwing away, I think, I don't know about throwing it away. I mean, if you've been doing it for like 5 years and it's not growing and not monetized, I don't even want to say that because you could blow up the season. I'm not sure. Right. So,
but you got to see some kind of growth. You got to see some kind of progression, right? You got to see something that you're working toward. But I do notice with jobs, they say hire fast and fire fast. You know what I'm talking about? So if it ain't working and you know it ain't working, stop. Do something else. Or figure out why it ain't working.
That too. Or if you're not having fun with it, it makes no sense to do something that doesn't make you happy too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So right. If it's a passion, it doesn't matter, you know, what's going on. You're going to do it because it's a passion. It's like therapeutic. You know, being creative and putting out content. If it's therapeutic for you and it's a passion for you, you don't really care about money. You know what I'm saying? Do you think podcasts have expiration dates?
Yes.
Possibly.
There's a billion people out there who just didn't want to continue. Again,
true.
The Bridget and Mandy show. They were doing a show and they was doing okay, but then they just stopped, right? For whatever reasons, the two co-hosts had creative differences and they just stopped, right? Who else? Simone and her friend.
Deezus and Mero. When that shit, that was kind of like a comedy show, but yeah, Deezus and Mero was a hit to everyone. I put it this way. I feel like if we ever stop or we get to a point where we're gonna stop, I say, King, we find replacements. So we keep this going, keep the name going, find someone, 2 people or 1 person or whatever. We find replacements to keep the brand going. You know what I'm saying?
This theme, yeah.
And then if we want to come back, you know, guest star or whatever, but we're still gonna be the owners. Just keep the shit going.
Or add another arm to it.
Figuring shit out till year 3000. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. We're just gonna be a figuring shit out brand, and it's just gonna carry on forever. You know what I'm saying? So it could be new. It is. It could be new faces. You know what I'm saying? Just find new faces. Who knows? If you join the network, you could be one of those faces. You know what I'm saying? Or you know a third member or whatever. Yeah. So.
And Frank need to put me on, man, because he over there making loose perspective pop, and I'm over here trying to get my now views thing to jump off, and I just ain't got it. I ain't found the right ick yet.
We work on it.
It might be the kids. My kids gotta get older, probably. I need more time.
That's so good. Yeah, we work on it. All right, yo, but that's it. Check out. We about to be out. Appreciate you. We'll be back next Wednesday. Check out the Rebel Conspiracy Show.
Yeah. Do that.
We still here. Earthquake didn't kill nobody. Eclipse didn't kill nobody.
You know what I'm talking about? Had this goddamn doomsday scare for not. Nigga, I had to work
I'm
today.
happy.
You talking about?
I know,
Yeah.
and we got food and water and electricity still, so everything's good. So we catch
Wi-Fi
y'all.
still jumping.
Hell yeah, we catch y'all next week.
Dollar still circulating.
For now, I got
Oil
more
still
silver.
flowing.
I got more silver. We all let y'all. We gonna be out. Let's get out of here. Appreciate you
Yeah,
guys. All right, peace out.
Sure.